Hello students, in this another lecture of automobile engineering, we will learn about automobile steering system. This is a part of unit number 3 and the point is 3.5. Point number is 3.5. In this picture, you will see automobile steering system starting with steering wheel which is connected to steering column. Further it is connected to intermediate shaft. After that you will see in this the rack and pinion steering gear. After that power steering pump and fluid cooler, such of the components that are used in automobile steering system. What are the learning outcome of this video lecture? Number 1, function and requirement of steering system. We will learn about what is steering ratio, turning radius, what is understeer and oversteer, and lastly we will see about basic components of steering linkages. So steering is a system that is used in most type of transport to control the movement of the vehicle. To control the movement of the vehicle we need the steering. Steering mechanism is the vehicle movement control system that includes few main components, which are the steering wheel, the steering column, the steering rack and the vehicle wheels, which are shown in the following figures. So in this figure also you will see there is a steering wheel. Through universal joint it is connected to the drop arm, drag link, such components which are used in steering system. Steering is the term applied to the collection of components, linkages, which will allow a vehicle to follow the desired direction. So to get the desired direction we need the principle of steering. An automobile is steered with the help of steering gears and linkages, which transfer the motion of the hand operated steering wheel to the pivoted front wheel hubs via steering column. So this is a function that is achieved. Automobile is steered with the help of steering gears and linkages, and what they do, they transfer the motion of the hand operated steering wheel to the pivoted front wheel hubs via steering column. The other parts that are used for steering a wheel are steering pads, steering shafts, steering boxes, steering arms and steering stabilizers. Let us see what are the durable materials which are used in manufacturing of such component. The materials used are stainless steel, iron, aluminium. Some components are made with copper, magnesium, titanium, platinum, rubber and plastic. So these are the common materials which are used for manufacturing different components of steering system. Let us see what is the need or what should be the needs of the steering system. It should multiply the turning effort applied on the steering wheel by the driver. Multiplying the turning effort, so effort should be minimum and we should get the maximum output from by applying less effort. It should be a certain extent irreversible. In other words, what is happening, the shocks of the road surface encountered by the wheels should not be transmitted to the driver's hand. So this is called as a to the certain extent it should be irreversible. Many times shocks of the road and surface encounters by the wheels and they are transmitted to the driver's hands. This should not be allowed, or it should be in certain level irreversible. The mechanism should have self-rightening effect. That is, when the driver releases the steering wheel after negotiating the turn, the wheel should try to achieve the straight ahead position. So this is called the mechanism which is called as a self-rightening effect. What should be the requirements of the steering system? It must keep the wheel at all times into the rolling motion without rubbing on the road. Next is, this system should associate to control the speed. It must be light and stable. It should also absorb the road shocks. It must easily be operated with less maintenance, and it should have self-centering action to some extent. So these are some of the requirements. What are the functions of the steering system? The function of steering system is to convert the rotary motion of the steering wheel in driver's hand into the angular turn of the front wheel. This is the main function. What is that? I am repeating, to convert the rotary motion or movement of the steering wheel in driver's hand into the angular turn of the front wheel on the road. Additionally, the steering system should provide a mechanical advantage over front wheel steering knuckles, offering the driver an easy turning of the front wheels with minimum effort in any desired direction. Minimum effort, and there should be the permitted, or there should be the good turning. So this is called as a mechanical advantage. Steering system provides the directional change in the movement of the automobile and maintains in a position as per the driver's direct decision without much strain on him. This system converts the rotary movement of the steering wheel into the angular movement of the front wheel. It multiplies the driver's effort by mechanical advantage, enabling him to turn the wheel easily. So this way, in short, function of steering system is to control of the front wheel, sometimes rear wheel direction, transmit road feel, slight steering wheel pull causes by the road surface to the driver's hand, to maintain correct amount of effort needed to turn the wheels, absorb most of the shocks going to the steering wheel as the tire hits holes and bumps in the road, and to allow for suspension action. Let us see the term steering ratio. One purpose of the steering mechanism is to provide mechanical advantage in machine or mechanical device. It is the ratio, steering ratio is the ratio of the output force to the input force applied to it. This means that a relatively small applied force can produce much greater force at the other end of the device. In steering system, the operator applies relatively small force to the steering wheel. This action results in much larger steering force at the front wheels. For example, in one steering system, applying 10 pounds to the steering wheel can produce up to 270 pounds at the wheel. This increases the steering force is produced by the steering ratio. The steering ratio is the number of degrees that the steering wheel must be turned to pivot the front wheel 1 degree. The higher the steering ratio, the easier is the steer the vehicle. So this way, for example, 30:1 is this example. All other things being equal, however, the higher steering ratio, the more the steering wheel has to turn to achieve the steering. With a 30:1 steering ratio, the steering wheel must turn 30 degrees to pivot the front wheel 1 degree. So this is an example, this is a picture of indicating turning radius. In this you will see the picture, inside wheel turns at a smaller radius, hence the inside wheel turns at a steeper angle than the outside wheel. You will see here the wheels of the vehicle. What is turning radius then? The turning radius or turning circle of the vehicle is the diameter of the smallest circular turn, that is U-turn, that the vehicle is capable of making. So turning circle radius is equal to drag by 2 plus wheelbase upon sine of average steer angle. This way we can calculate steering radius. Next term that is coming, what is called as understeer and oversteer. These are the vehicle dynamics terms used to describe the sensitivity of a vehicle to steering. Simply put, oversteer is what occurs when a car steers by more than the amount commanded by the driver. This is called as oversteer. So understeer and oversteer are the vehicle dynamics. Okay, oversteer is what occurs when the car turns by more than amount commanded by the driver, and conversely understeer is what occurs when a car steers less than the amount commanded by the driver. Pictorially we can differentiate between understeer and oversteer, and we can understand from this figure. In the left hand side you will see understeer, the car does not turn enough and leaves the road, and in right hand side figure you will see the car turns more sharply than intended and could gain into the spinning. So spinning occurs in case of oversteer and understeer, like this. So when the slip, another way we can understand, when the slip angle of the front wheel is greater than the slip angle of the rear wheel vehicle then vehicle understeers. Thus the vehicle goes out of circle of the steering. Most vehicle manufacturers set the vehicle profile with some understeer. Oversteer is defined by the slip angle of the front wheel is less than the slip angle of the rear wheel. This makes the vehicle move inside the circle of the steer. This is for dangerous situation than understeer. So this way, in this figure also you will see understeer and oversteer, and last one is a countersteer. Countersteering can be defined as when the slip angle of the front wheel is equal to the slip angle of the rear wheel. The vehicle follows the line with utmost stability. So this way we can define understeer and oversteer. and these are the linkages of the steering system. You will see here recirculating ball gearbox, then tie rod, pitman arm, track rod, these are some of the linkages. So first is steering wheel used by the driver to rotate a steering shaft that passes through the steering column. Second is steering shaft, which transfers turning motion from the steering wheel to the steering gearbox. Steering column supports the steering column, steering shaft. Steering gears, the steering gear is a device for converting the rotary motion of the steering wheel into straight line motion of the linkage with mechanical advantage. And steering linkage connects the steering gearbox to the steering knuckles and the wheels. So what are the parts of this steering system? In short, there is a number one is steering wheel, steering shaft, steering gearbox, pitman arm, drag link, steering knuckle arm, tie rod and tie rod arm. So this way we can understood the introductory part of the steering system. You can refer these links for your further study. Thank you very much.